by precedent, there are always co-opted members of every committee. Yeah. If you have a committee for projects, yeah, the sergeant at arms and the club secretary have to be there. Yeah, because the sergeant at arms, yeah, serves on the secretary's committee. Yeah, they are the chief administrators of the club. You see, these roles are always duplicated, and every role complements the other. Yeah. So,
so for the sergeant, does he also have to take note of the money collected during this session?
Like I said, you just have to put this in your mind that the sergeant at arms of every club, yeah, their major role is to offer oversight. Yeah, you have an oversight role. Yeah, that's why I told you that the sergeant at arms and the club secretary, who is the CEO, the chief executive of the club, yeah, besides the president, you have to make sure that you co-opt them on all committees. Yeah, because if people have to come for fellowship, yeah, the sergeant at arms has to mobilize them. Yeah, call them. Yeah, boss, why haven't you come for? Yeah, fellowship. Yeah, participating as a sergeant at arms, you have to work with membership. You have to be on the membership committee. Yeah, make sure that people come for fellowship. You have to be on the projects committee. Make sure that people come for the what? For the projects. You have to be on the secretary's committee. Make sure that all the activities, because you are like, yeah, you are the co-opted member of every committee. So you have to be everywhere. Yeah, you have to be what is the device that collects information? The computer. Yeah, this is the CPU where all information is gathered. Okay, you have to be the hard disk of the club secretary. In case the club secretary has forgotten something, yeah, the sergeant has to make sure that all that was done in the month has been reported, because you are a co-opted member of the club admin who organizes fellowships. You're a co-opted member of the CEO, yeah, who offers oversight, who is in charge of reporting. You're a co-opted member of the projects committee, must be knowing what they're doing. You're a co-opted member of the finance committee. You participate in fundraising, yeah. So
So does this mean, hearing you referring to the secretary, the CEO? Does this mean the secretary and the sergeant have a very big role, say, overall in the club?
Now, the core committee of every club, yeah, the core committee, yeah, there is the president, there is the club treasurer, there is club service, yeah, that is the club administrator, yeah, and the sergeant. Actually, in some clubs, they have two committees. Yeah, they have the core board, yeah, and also the other board team, which comprises of all directors. Some people choose to make a whole committee comprised of almost everyone. Yeah, some opt for the core, which sometimes I find irrelevant. Yeah, because now you're all part of the board. Yeah, though these roles are not stipulated in the official roles, yeah, and official directorates. But if that's the option that the club would like to take, yeah, or it's just a decision of the club. All this, yeah, because that person is almost in charge of it. Yeah. They have to be everywhere because they have to give the official record of the club. Yeah. We've been finding a problem at district level where secretaries under-report. They under-report simply because they are not part of the committees. Yeah. So you'll receive the report, yeah, and ask yourself whether this is all that all the committees have been able to do in the whole month, 30 days. Yeah, you've not done any fundraising because I was a secretary before. There's a where you outline how much you've been able to fundraise. Yeah, like you've not participated in any project anywhere, even if it's just one member of the club participating in any project, as long as it's the Rotaract project. Yeah, you still can't report about it. Yeah, but you receive a report. Yeah, from my secretary. When they've just put, they keep updating. Yeah, the dates. Yeah, of course, the name of the president is always there. Yeah, yeah, and the ADR, and then you find very, very blank spaces up to the end of the report. Yeah, that only comes about if the secretary is not connected, yeah, to the rest of the committees. Yeah, and if the sergeant is not helping the secretary to get all this information from the one, that is actually if you have well-organized committees, because I might be talking of committees that they're not even existing. They only have them on paper, but they're not doing what is expected of them. So those are. I think we still have the free to go. Was that the extension? Yeah. So part of what you're responsible for actually is taking a leadership role in facilitating programs, projects related their avenue. Yeah. As a committee chair, of course, it's expected of you to be the brains and the smart person, yeah, amongst the members. If you're the project chair, that means you're going to help out the let's say proposals and all these things. Though we're here to learn, at least you need to select people who have some little bit of knowledge, yeah, of the directorate they are going to behave. Also, you are supposed to coordinate all activities, yeah, and projects undertaken by the committee. Yeah, that is self-explanatory. You also have to present the board with plans and objectives of all committee projects for approval. Yeah. Normally, we hear presidents when they are giving their farewell speeches. In my year, and then you wonder, yeah, because now, if the chair of the committee has to present to the board the plans and objectives of their committee, yeah, how can you, in your farewell speech, say that in my year? Yeah. Yet whatever you've been doing, yeah, has not been your because these ideas come from the committees, yeah, and these ideas are presented to the board. The board approves, yeah, and of course you execute all these things as a team, yeah. Then you come at the end of the year and own it all. My year, I did this, I did this, I did this and this and this. Yeah, that means you're taking credit for things that yeah, that were not done by you. Okay, you might be head of the executing team. Yeah, but these are ideas that have come from almost everyone. Yeah, so we can go back to the first officer, the club. Okay. Now, Gladys, this is when I'll need your attention. I don't know exactly what is happening there, but what you see there, yeah, is a personal experience, and what I put down, yeah, is what I believe is the role of the president, and also with the excerpts from the official Rotaract handbook. Yeah, I wish to let me take this opportunity to remind, yeah, the president, the outgoing president, and all those who have plans to be president. Yeah, you're not supreme leaders. You are not. Well, you don't have any claim to royalty. Many presidents actually make that mistake. Yeah, when someone is sworn in or installed as the president, yeah, they wield some kind of power, which actually they're not supposed to have. Yeah, you're not the fountain of. That is different. When it comes to Rotaract, the president is not the fountain of honor. No. Yeah. Recently, I was dealing with an issue where the president just sat somewhere and wrote a letter to the secretary, "You're fired." I was like, oh, where do you get that? Where do you get that power? Yeah, because even though you have the powers to appoint, yeah, the powers to approve, yeah, come from the assembly. And also the powers to release someone, yeah, also should come from the assembly. As the president, you appoint people. Like, okay, fine. I want to work with you said you're Fisher, right? I want to work with Fisher because he's my friend. Yeah. When you appoint him, you have to. The serving president has to organize the club assembly for the members to approve that actually Fisher should be part of your team, yeah, or dismiss them for reasons that you have to respect, yeah. When the majority of the members say that person cannot be our club secretary, do not impose, yeah. Look for a person, yeah, that is, who will be a decision of the majority. Yeah, but what presidents do or PEs do, you sit down at your dinner table, you organize a team, yeah, and you impose it on the members. Guys, this is the board. Yeah, you don't give them the opportunity to decide. Yeah, that's why for us at Entebbe Airport we have a bylaw. Actually, the president appoints, the PE can appoint anyone except the club secretary. Because the club secretary in our club serves as the president nominee. So that after serving as president nominee, yeah, you are actually a better candidate. You still can serve as president. Because if you've been at the center point of everything, yeah, that means even when the president is not there, you can be the vice president, yeah, and in the years to come, you can serve as president. Yeah, me, I served as president nominee, preparing to be president in 3 years' time. Unfortunately, the PE found the seat extremely heavy, yeah, and resigned. Yeah, so the club did not even like there was no controversy. There was no scandal at all. Yeah, because we had a clear line of succession. He just told me, prepare, you're going to be president. Yeah. I did not even feel, I wasn't even scared, yeah, at all, because I was finishing that year as secretary, serving as secretary. Yeah, that means I knew almost everything. Yeah, because I was working with the president. Yeah, I had known already the president's schedule, their responsibilities, and everything. So the president, the PE gets to appoint whoever they need, except for the what? For the secretary. That is according to the bylaws of the TVFO. Yeah, I don't know how you guys do it here. So to start with the president, as the club leader, the president helps members develop as leaders. Yeah. So, gentlemen, you said you are in charge of PLD. Yeah. Now you know the people that you have to choose to be part of your committee. That statement only, yeah, only shows that the president has to be part of the PLD committee, because it's the president's role to help members develop as leaders, and that's the reason we have that department, PLD. And works to ensure that the club's professional leadership development activities and community and international service projects are successfully promoted and completed. Yeah, Gladys, I'm sure that is very, very clear. Under the leadership of the Rotaract Club President, club members plan professional development activities, leadership training, community and international service projects, fundraisers, and social events. Someone, maybe if I can ask, I'm sure you guys have been hearing me repeatedly, yeah, talking about professionalism. Why? Why? Of course, we might be having very nice projects, we might be planning to do very many nice things, yeah. But the main reason as to why we invite people to come to Rotaract, yeah, is for that exact thing. PLD, you have to make sure that for whatever thing you do, it has to be in relation to developing people professionally. Yeah, so that is the main role of the president, not chair the fellowship. I mean, if you don't chair fellowship for the whole year, but make sure, yeah, that as the year ends, yeah, you have people who have developed professionally. That's the main objective of you sitting in that chair, madam. Responsibilities. Of course, you have to identify members' skills and interests and put them to work in club projects. We have in the club where I'm a member, before we invite you, before we write to you, inviting you to be a member of our club, yeah, first look around, yeah, and see what we are missing, yeah. If you don't have a doctor in the club, yeah, then we'll set that as a target. If you don't have a lawyer in the club, you have to set it as a target. Just imagine today if no one knew how to operate these things, yeah, who's going to help us, yeah. So if the majority of the people in here are IT experts, yeah, look for accountants who will manage your finances, yeah. You don't just invite people for like whoever can pay dues, please come. No. You have to make sure that at least every professional vocation is represented in the club. Yeah, a doctor will help you out to plan for a medical camp. Yeah, a lawyer will help you. What do lawyers do? Yeah, legal matters. Yeah, Now we have, I'm sure, President, you know that we have, we are requested to register clubs as legal entities.
Yes.
Yeah. So if you have a lawyer, yeah, they'll help you out in that field. Yeah. If you have, what else? If you have an accountant, yeah, with the CPA, yeah, trust me, that person will be helpful, yeah, in regards to management of your finances, yeah. They will develop those requisitions, what balance sheets, and all those things, yeah. Things that clubs actually normally ignore, yeah. So that is the role of the president. You have to identify people's skills and put them to work. Yeah. If you have a doctor in the club, don't make them a club. Don't make. Why would you make a doctor a club secretary? Yeah. For God's sake, even their handwriting is the worst. Yeah. Yeah. So, secondly, as a president, you have to maintain club operations, delegating responsibilities, and establishing meeting schedules. When do you meet as a board? Every first Monday. You guys are copycats. You also meet every first Monday. But you have to make sure that all directorates work. Yeah. Because that is your role as the president. Yeah, you have to make sure that the secretary compiles reports, sends reports. You have to make sure the projects director is organizing something for the year, because at the end of the year, people are going to look at you, yeah, wondering what you've been doing the entire year. Project, yeah? People will be wondering, how comes Bunga, the vibe setters, have not organized any hospitality this month? Yeah, and they still call themselves vibe setters. Anyway, I'm here to see. Yeah. Yeah. So if you have a TRF director or TRF chair, yeah, we have dreamers. Yeah, we have dreamers who want to be PHF. Yeah. Put the TRF director to task. Yeah.
I'm outgoing. I only have
put the TRF director to task and ask them. We are almost to the end of the first quarter. Yeah. How much have we collected? Yeah, in TRF. Yeah. Some people actually get. Put an extra fee on the dues, yeah, and force people to pay it as TRF, which I actually find I find it wrong, yeah, because with TRF you give willingly, yeah. It's like you just have to instill that culture of giving, yeah, inside you, yeah. So the role of the TRF director, yeah, is to help people understand, yeah, what TRF is all about, and you as a president to put them to task, make sure that at least you get something that month, as well as other directors. So those who have to develop a plan for the year as early as possible. I'm sure you have a vision for this club in the forthcoming Rotary year. Yeah, I'm sure you're planning to take all the awards that were given to Webanja. Yeah, this year I'm just giving that as an example. Yeah, I'm sure you have a plan of instilling professionalism, yeah, in your club members, yeah, to see a change in how they do things, yeah. So I'm sure you must be having a plan. Planning is not it's not a one-day thing, yeah. By the time you get confirmed, yeah, as a president-elect, that's when you start planning. Yeah, we invite people, yeah, to serve as committee chairs. I actually talked about the process, how you come up with plans. So by the time you get installed, yeah, means you have all the plans and everything on paper. When the year starts, you just start executing things. So you also have to preside over all meetings of the club. I'm sure that's what that's what I was talking about. Yeah, a while ago you actually didn't know that you had to share this meeting. Yes. So it's the role of the president actually to preside over all meetings of the club. Yeah, and it's board of directors following parliamentary procedure. Parliamentary procedure, yeah, of course, requires that you don't block voices of dissent. Yeah, some presidents have that absolute power. When I was serving as president, actually, I always withdrew my vote. What I would do, I don't know if that's the right English word, I would bias members before even we sit for a board meeting. Yeah, I would make sure that I will not come up with a proposal. Yeah, I'll talk to Fisher a day before. That you see, this is my proposal. Yeah. Then I also talk to the rest of the board members. Yeah. By the time we come to a board meeting, trust me, I would have someone who's going to lay down my proposal to be theirs, but mine behind closed doors. Yeah. When people start arguing over that proposal, yeah, or making suggestions over the same, yeah, trust me, I would. The only thing that I would do as a president is to call for a vote, and I would always make sure that I win. You not even no. You not even know how I've won, yeah. But because I've used, like, it helps you as a president, yeah, not to be seen as a dictator, just like the way she said, yeah. You come up with a proposal, yeah. Ask Fisher to come and present it to the board, yeah, and also convince. Make sure, as a president, you're the mobilizer in chief, yeah. Because it's you who has the vision, yeah. Other people might not actually share your vision, yeah. But if you have people who are going to put up their hands, yeah, and make sure that proposal passes, yeah, then you'll be good. Instead of coming to a board meeting, you're the president, you bring the proposals, yeah, and you also want people to pass them, yeah, in any way possible. Just giving an example. So you also have to appoint all standing and special committees, yeah. I'm sure it's you who appointed all those people, right? And sent their names to the assembly to approve. Just asking. Of course, with board approval, yeah, you appoint these names. The current president submits the list to the board. Yeah, the good thing, you guys are the outgoing and also incoming board. Yeah. So it's just a replication of whatever you're doing. So when the board approves, yeah, and also you also have to follow up on all committee progress with the help of the vice president. Yeah. Now, gentlemen, you're the vice president, right? Now you know. Next. So that is all. Did you hear anywhere when I talked about chairing fellowship? Now, some presidents think that is their only role is to chair fellowship. You're not even supposed to organize one. It's not your role to organize fellowship. No, it's not. Yeah. The only thing that you do during fellowship is to preside over fellowship. You only come when the club secretary and the club admin have organized the venue, have invited someone, yeah, have organized everything, and your role as the president is to preside.
I don't.
Yeah? You want me to say that again?
Yes.
The role of the president is not to organize fellowship. Yeah? But you go to a club and find the president. You go these things, and a guest speaker. Yeah? That's not the role of the president, by the way. Yeah? The club secretary has to invite people who are going to speak to the club. Yeah? The club secretary with their committee. Club secretary's committee, yeah? The sergeant has to be there, yeah? The president only offers oversight of that committee. The club admin has to be part of the secretary's committee, yeah? And maybe the finance committee, if you have to put in some money to organize, yeah? The president's role is to preside, not to organize. My presentation has been very, very clear. Nothing shows there the president has to organize fellowship. And like seriously, the role of the president is to preside over that fellowship. Yeah? Preside over that fellowship. Because we have to understand the role of the president. Yeah? The role of the president, yeah? The president is in charge of the entire club. Yeah? The entire club is in the hands of the what? Of the president. Yes? So the purpose of having all these people on the president's team, yeah, is to share the what? Share the responsibilities. Yeah? Like it's very funny sometimes. Yeah? Find the president and take a back. Now I'm good at this speak. But now you're moving fellowship again up time. And then you have like you do all these things. Yeah? If you have a functioning board, trust me, you will enjoy your year as president. Yeah? That's why I've said with Singa, when most presidents can sell maladies or manka. Yeah? They sit back and relax, yet they also have a role to play on the next board. Yeah. What happens is that even when they have to offer a role to make sure there is continuity, yeah, they'll sit back and relax because you guys have almost hit everything on them. Yeah, you have to look for guest speakers. You have to make sure the flyer is out. Sometimes I even see presidents sharing flyers. Like, man. So the president's work is to preside over the what? Over meetings only, and also make sure, that the PLD chair is doing. Actually, the PLD chair, yeah, is an assistant to the president. Yeah? The PLD chair, you help the president, yeah, make sure that there is professionalism in the club, yeah. Make sure that things are done in a professional way, yeah, because the person who is supposed to do that, yeah, also have to do very many other things, yeah. Now you can't be the president and you're also the PLD chair. Also, there's very many other things. Yeah. So the PLD chair, we put that directorate for a specific reason to help the president make sure that there is professionalism in the what? In the club. Okay, let's go.
Okay, on organizing, like how we've been doing it in budget groups. So each budget group was in charge of a fellowship. So how about that?
Now,
do we work with that?
Budget groups are supposed to operate under the sergeant's committee. Yeah, the sergeant's committee. Yeah. Well, if you are the sergeant, you have to make sure that all heads of budget groups, yeah, are part of your committee. Yeah, because you are the overseer. You remind them, yeah, that Bunga. Stafferi, yeah. you this week it's you organizing what? Fellowship. They have to look for of course, the man sovereignty. President already shared the what? The work plan. You also know the themes. Yeah? Do you know the theme of this year, of this month? You know that you must be knowing the themes. Yeah? You must be knowing the themes that this month, yeah, is leadership. Yeah? So you have to plan for the installation. Yeah? You have to plan for the installation. You have to plan. Let's say if it's a guest speaker, you need to invite someone who's going to talk about leadership, because that's the theme of the month. And any other thing, you just have to be flexible. Yeah, but you have to operate under the sergeant. Make sure that everything is what. Now, where in that committee does the president come in now? Yeah, if the president comes in, yeah, he or she will be just poking their nose where they're not supposed to. Yeah, wait for fellowship day and come and preside over what? Yeah, do not poke your nose in the preparation of what? Of fellowship, because it's not your role. On the committee, you have a club secretary who is the club executive officer. They have to invite people officially. Yeah, you have a sergeant who's an overseer. They do that on your behalf. Yeah, you have a club admin, club service. Yeah, they have to organize the venue. They have to organize everything. Make sure that everything is in place. Yeah. Now, if you are going to do all that, now what are the rest going to do? Yeah, you are the president. It's you inviting guest speakers. It's you organizing chairs. It's you doing all this. That means you're going to have a board that is what? Dysfunctional. Yeah, you appointed these people only to wait for the end of the year to award them for no good work.
I have a question. Please. So what happens when you invite people, about me, all the other different roles, the secretary, and like you see, some people are not here, some are at work, some are at school, and also those people, their availability is not regular.
That's why.
So what happens
when you are appointing people to the board, especially the core? Yeah, like you're not going to have a president who is a fresher, yeah, or a regular student. When will they preside over fellowship? Yeah, you're not going to appoint a secretary, yeah, who is a watchman, yeah. When will they? I mean, because the secretary has to attend 100% of all club fellowship. Yeah, like look for people who stay around Bunga. You're a club that is in Bunga. Yeah. Why would you have a club secretary who resides at the table? Yeah. Okay, you can have people serving on committees. Yeah. You can have people serving on committees, but people who are chairing these core committees, yeah, at least make sure that you have people who are always core. Yeah, you can't be the club secretary and you come when fellowship is starting. Yeah, it's like makes no sense. Yeah, you can't be the president. Yeah, when you're going to keep delegating, or you don't really makes no sense. Yeah, so that is it. You just have to make sure that you appoint people, yeah? Appoint people who are always a caller. Yeah, of course we all have work, yeah? But every person knows that you only have 1 hour to give Rotaract. Yeah, that is your fellowship work, fellowship day or fellowship time. Yeah, and by the way, people don't know your obligation is to your work. Your obligation is to your club. Yeah. Okay, it helps, yeah, to spread your wings, yeah, because trust me, if you don't visit other clubs, they also not come to your fellowship. Yeah, you can do it when you have time. Yeah, but if you don't have time, yeah, save that 1 hour, yeah, for your club and make sure that you execute your role, yeah, as mandated. I hope I have answered the question.
Yes, you have.
So let's go to next.
We talk of the This takes us through, take a scenario, which not around, and who is sitting in power according to the rights of the life.
Well, the immediate past president, yeah, can still chair fellowship. Yeah. And any other available past president can chair fellowship. Yeah. Even the club secretary, who is in our club, the club secretary serves as the president nominee. That means you're a president in waiting. Actually, it gives you an opportunity, yeah, to learn how to do things. Yeah. So if the immediate past president is not there, yeah, and there's no other past president, yeah, the club secretary can chair fellowship. Because when you sit next to the president, sometimes you even guide them on the what? Yeah, on the order of fellowship. Yeah. When I was still a president, I used to forget forward tests and these other lawyer toasts. I'd always call someone to give us the lawyer toast before yeah. So, but if the president is seated next to you, say, no, man, it's the goals last. That means that person, yeah, still has the ability to do what? To chair fellowship. Yeah. Do those things happen? Has it ever happened in your club? When this lady is not around, and then someone just grabs the chain.
No. I can explain. So usually, when because for us, they have leading people, president-elect. So usually, I'll delegate to the PE, but whenever the PE wouldn't be around, I'll delegate to the sergeant, because we knew earlier that you'd be the president nominee. Yes.
Then
so
why don't you make the sergeant the secretary, so that they're all next in line? Because now the sergeant does not prepare the overall reports of the club. Yeah.
But there's also when the secretary.
The sergeant only contributes. Yeah. Contributes. Yeah. But they don't have all the information. Yeah. It's normally the club secretary, yeah, that acts as the hard drive. Someone call it the hard drive. Yeah. So if you can bring that person closer, like you have to use people who are closer to the chain. Yeah. Not a person who is supposed to be a clerk. Yeah. Because the sergeant, like I told you, serves as a clerk. You have to be in charge of making sure that the chain is well stored. Yeah. Not to put it on. You just have to make sure that the chain is what? Kept, yeah, in a safe place. Yeah. Just because you keep it in a safe place does not make you in any way even closer to the chain. No. Yeah. That is if you are to follow the
Now, the instances where you have vice president, I think you said.
Yeah.
So I thought that the role of the vice president is a delegated power from the president. Now, especially if the president is not there, the president can delegate the vice president sitting. So I want you to explain, because I'm seeing the vice president, so they're not understand.
Because many clubs actually make a mistake of appointing a vice president and a president-elect at the same time. I mean, yeah.
Then you have the president.
Well, in some clubs, you'll find the president, vice president, president-elect.
Yeah.
Because now, if the president-elect can't be the vice president, yeah, then what's the, yeah? So normally the best yeah.
It's that vice president role, but then now let's say, okay, now if you have the vice president, you have the PE as well, or the vice president becomes the PE.
It depends on the club bylaws. Yeah, if you want that sometimes I call it very useless role. still can have it on your board.
The
Yeah?
vice president.
The vice president. If you have the PE, then the PE can be the vice president because that's the president next year.
Yes.
Yeah?
Yes.
Then the secretary, yeah, who is serving as the president nominee, becomes the next what?
PE.
PE.
Yes.
And the next year they become the what?
President.
The president. That means you'll have a clear line of what? Of succession. You'll not panic at any time. But when someone chooses to opt out, yeah, you'll have continuity in leadership. Yeah, and you'll bring in people, yeah, who have the knowledge. Yeah, rather than bringing in someone who is popular, but also but not having any administrative what? Knowledge. Yeah. That's just a proposal. Many clubs actually have adopted that. Yeah, even at the district, sometimes when someone starts taking on such roles of the district secretary, just know that is the government waiting. So we can go.
So in a way, you adopted that the secretary is the key.
Yes, the secretary becomes the PN, so that next year they serve as president-elect, and then the other year, yeah, they become president. Like you bring in someone, yeah, you bring in someone who has been what? Who has been trained, yeah, for all this time. 3 years down the road, someone is prepared to be what? To be president.
Yes.
That is if you choose to.
If you choose to adopt that,
At one moment, you'll have a president, yeah. Well, things happen, yeah. The secretary might not be available that day, yeah, and no one else is ready to compile the report. If you are the president and you've served as secretary before, will you find any problem in compiling the report? You'll not, because you've been a secretary before, yeah. The secretary will not delay the report, yeah, because you know the procedures, yeah. You've been a secretary before, you've been a president-elect before, now you are the president. Even when you have a dysfunctional board, yeah, the club, for us at the district, will not even know that some of your committee members are not working because things are coming, yeah. The report is what? Is coming. Will not know whether it's been compiled by the official secretary or you, the president.
that's where my question is going to come from. So for this whole year, I have been compiling the report. That report is sent by PDF. And I would get reports, I'll call them fellowship reports from the secretary for some of the fellowships. And then there's a project that I will share a report. But usually, most of those other things I put them myself, basically. Knowledge of what happened, what I was there. But ideally, it would be good to compile a report and send it to them.
You are not supposed to do so.
Yeah, that's why I've said.
The committee of the secretary meets once, and that is the end of the month. Yeah, to make a review. Is this the right record? Yeah, you meet once before actually. When you meet, you have to approve all the information that is in that report. Yeah. Then before you even share the report to the ADRR, you have to share the report to the members of the club because it's there. You're reporting on their behalf. Now, what are you sending to the? Yeah. I remember sometime back when I was at ADRR. Yeah. There was a club where they would send me a different report. And also send a different report to their members, especially finances. Yeah, they'll say that the balance carried forward is 1 million. Yeah, to the district we have 1 million, and to the members, yeah, they'll tell them that we only have 500. You see the discrepancies. Yeah, so that means you're hiding something. Yeah, share the report. Yeah, with the members. Yeah, let them read through the report. Might not even know that you might have forgotten something. Yeah, we participated in this. If a member of your club participates in anything, in any Rotaract event, yeah, you also have to report about it because it gives you mileage.
Maybe it's just one member.
Yeah. Like even in fellowship, yeah, you extend your wings and you don't want the district to know that you also participate in other clubs.
So does it mean also the
So
makeup have to be the report?
you give actually you give statistics, yeah, statistics of club members visits and also makeups, yeah, and also club members attendance, yeah. You simply you simply find a way of reporting. Some people use charts, others use dotted marks, yeah, others use
Find a creative way.
you just find a creative way of reporting, yeah, to tell us how many people, what percentage of your members have attended fellowship. Because if someone has not attended fellowship, their official fellowship, yeah, they can make up somewhere. That means they've made up for not coming. Yeah. So if someone tells you that, you see, I didn't come for, when do you guys meet? When someone has not made up, here, has not attended club fellowship on Thursday, yeah, but attends another club's fellowship, that means they've made up for what? So you can't mark them as people who don't attend what? Fellowship. They just didn't come to their club's fellowship, but they were elsewhere to make up. Yeah. If someone has attended their club's fellowship and also attended another fellowship that very week, that means they visited. Yeah.
So a makeup is like a payback for me coming to yours. And then all these other things we do for visiting other clubs that visit.
When people actually confuse those things.
Yeah.
President calls for makeups and visits, and then you stand up and tell us, I went to this place, I went to the other place, but you're also attending club fellowship.
That's how we understand.
Yeah. When you make up, it's because you missed out on your club's fellowship that week. Now you're attending fellowship, yeah, elsewhere. Let's say I'll not be available on Thursday, but there's a club that meets on Monday. Let me attend that to make up for the time that I'll not be in fellowship. Now, if you're going to attend fellowship that Thursday, yeah, and also choose to attend fellowship elsewhere, that means you are visiting. Yeah. So when they ask you to of course to report on your makeups, yeah, if you've not missed fellowship in your club, yeah, then you there's no need. Yeah, you just tell us where you visited.
So that brings me, I have a question. We've heard of a club that makes people pay fine in their club for not reporting a makeup.
Not reporting a makeup?
Yes. So meaning they're also confusing visiting and making up. Because you be in fellowship and they are asking you, if you don't have a makeup, you pay money.
No, it's supposed to be a visit.
So if you didn't visit any other club?
If you didn't visit any other club, of course you pay something. Because Rotaract is a family. Yeah? Just put it in a family setting. Yeah? You spend the entire day without checking on your other family members. Yeah? How are you going to develop the relationship? Yeah? How will you know that there is a member of Entebbe you can invite to come and take you through all these things? Yeah? I don't know how Gladys got to know about me, but I'm sure she must have found me somewhere. Yeah? So that's the purpose of the visits. Yeah? To create a bond out there, spread your wings so that you can know people, yeah, and also people get to know. And I think that is clear.
Yes. Something smaller. Say this week on Monday there is exam week, and then my fellowship is on Thursday. So I meet them Monday, then on Thursday I visit the meeting hour. I come the next week. So my fellowship.
You report to the secretary and tell the secretary, I did not attend club fellowship, but I made up at what? At Rotaract. Do they meet on Monday?
Yes.
Kampala. Do they meet on Monday?
Yes.
As long as you've reported to the secretary just have to note it down. Yeah? This person is not coming for fellowship this week, but they made up elsewhere. Yeah? What you have to do is to request for the makeup what? makeup card or proof that I was actually there. This is the makeup one. Yeah. So I think that's clear. But for a visit, you can visit very many clubs.
Because visit in the reports. Now that in the reports, because visits carry weight.
Yeah. So for anyone who has reported a makeup, yeah, on the report you have to mark them as someone who has attended the club fellowship.
Oh.
Yeah. Because they've already made up.
So on the day
elsewhere.
Let's say if Bunga has roughly 34 members, and on a good fellowship, 25 members come, but 5 other members made up within that week. Can I make it that?
Of course, you make it that. Yeah, because they've given him time, not to Bunga this time round. Yeah, to their own club, but elsewhere. It's all Rotaract. Yeah, we only have the only difference is in the names. Yeah, but this is Bunga, this is Kavalaga, this is what, but it's all what? Rotaract. Yeah. So let's go to the immediate past president, Madam. Your job?
IPP.
Oh, the
Have
secretary.
you finished?
No. We've not. You want me to talk about the secretary? I've said quite a lot.
No, yeah. Every time you say anything about her, I turn and look at her.
I've absolutely said it. I've said almost everything about what the secretary is supposed to do. Yeah, these things like these positions keep complementing each other. You just have to keep in mind that as a secretary. Okay, let's go to the secretary. Let's go to the secretary. Now, the secretary, yeah. But the secretary, though you don't put on the chain, but you are the real president of the club. Yeah. The president presides over the fellowship, but the secretary is the chief executive of the club. Yeah. Because you sit on all committees. Yeah. And you are the secretary to all those committees, as well as being the secretary to the club. Yeah. So every committee chair who is here, just know. Sorry, I didn't get your name. Joanita. Every secretary, every committee chair who is here, don't bother appointing a secretary to your committee. You already have a secretary to your committee. Yeah, like she has to be part of every committee. Yeah, she has to take notes of everything, all the proceedings. Yeah, she has to make sure that she gets all the information from all the committees. Yeah. So whenever you call for a meeting, whenever you call for a meeting, make sure that you inform her so that she comes and takes the notes. Yeah.
Excuse me, President. In my experience, I find that very practically very hard. I find that very hard practically. Because as you know, first of all, this is it's a voluntary service. We all have things that we're doing. Yes. You're going to tell the secretary to sit in each and every committee. Like you're telling that person, put aside your other responsibility and only do it. You know, it becomes very, very hectic. That is why, for us in our club, we prefer that you appoint the secretary in those committees. Let those guys work in the committee and they send the report to the secretary. Yes, the secretary has the time can attend those committee whatever. But if you tell the secretary to attend all the committee meetings and what, you find it very, very difficult.
Yeah, to answer that, when I was starting, I actually told those who were listening that the secretary has a committee as well. Yeah. When I talk about the secretary, I don't mean the person. I mean the secretary and the committee. Yeah. Of course, you may not find time to attend all those committees, but at least you have to make sure that for every committee meeting, yeah, the secretariat is what represented, yeah, so that you take notes, yeah, and make sure that the board is aware of what that committee is doing, what is planning. You just have to find a way of making yourself knowledgeable. You have to make sure that you get I mean, you get all the information about everything. Yeah, everything. I'm not saying that you have to sit in all those committees. Yeah, but at least you have to make sure, yeah, that for every committee meeting, yeah, the secretariat is what is represented. Because if you don't get that information, yeah, it will be very hard for you to plan for the club. Yeah. So some of your major roles as a club secretary, of course, includes handling the club's communication with the public through correspondence to the. Oh, okay, let me first stop at that. Sometimes I see presidents writing to us, yeah, inviting us, doing all these things. It's actually not. It's not your work. The PLD chair has to advise you, the president, yeah, that is actually the secretary, yeah, it's the secretary's role, yeah, to do official correspondence, yeah. At least, well, you can chip in, you can participate in the development of the paperwork and all those things, but official communication from the club, yeah, comes through the club secretary, yeah, and you copy the what? You copy the president, yeah. Make sure that the person you're inviting knows that I'm being invited by the club secretary, yeah, who has delegated powers, yeah, from the what? From the president, yeah. Of course, that's what these guys state, yeah, according to you, PLD. That's what you tell us. But if you want to do it the other way around, yeah, it's also okay, but not very okay. If you are to do things not so professional, because now if the club secretary is there, and that person is in charge of documentation and also the official correspondence, yeah, then why would you have to do it on their behalf, unless if you don't have one, yeah. If you don't have a club secretary, of course you can do that work. If you have a club secretary, yeah, they'll do that work, yeah, using delegated powers from the what? From the president. So you're in charge of all correspondences with the public, and also your sponsor Rotary Club. Yeah, if you have to write to Mother Club, inviting them for a special fellowship, you're going to host the DRR, you're going to host the ADRR or anything, yeah, the secretary writes to the president of Mother Club, yeah, and copies the president. The president of Mother Club complains, yeah, that how comes the president has not invited me, yet they are seeing that the president has been copied, and the president is not complaining, yeah. Of course, you just have to know that that's the role of the secretary. You also have to write. You also have to write on behalf of the president to outside his prospective members. I don't know how you guys develop membership, yeah, or how you invite people. How do you
To join our club.
Yeah.
I think it has been a word of mouth.
Word of mouth. Okay.
It
always starts. It starts with word of mouth. Then after word of mouth, this gentleman has to come in. Professionalism. Just imagine if you receive an official invitation, yeah, from the secretary and president of Rotaract, inviting you to be a member of their club, yeah. Other than the Tibala staff, yeah, You meet in the bar, PVC, yeah. You meet over a Coke appointment, yeah. And then someone tells you, but by the way, we meet here for fellowship. Why don't you come and join us? Yeah. When this person agrees to join the club, yeah, you have to invite them officially. Write to them, yeah. Show them that you're actually serious. Yeah, we seriously need you. Yeah, write to them, invite them. When they come, yeah, for fellowship, yeah, introduce this person to the members of the club, yeah, and prepare this person for mentorship, yeah. Believe me, someone does that to you, you start believing that maybe they're serious people, yeah. So that is your role. So if you see a new member coming in, yeah, ask the secretary if they actually invited them officially. Yeah. If they haven't, you ask the secretary to extend an official invitation to that person. Yeah. In that letter, you stipulate clearly, yeah, what the club is all about, the expectations, yeah, everything, yeah. Like you in brief talk about what we're inviting this person to, yeah. We're inviting you to our Rotaract club. This is what we do. This is what you should expect. These are part of the benefits, yeah. Like someone will come, yeah, with a few minor questions to ask. Instead of the person coming and then give them a mentor, they start stressing the mentor. Yeah, what do I benefit from this thing? What do you guys do? What do you do? And I know these things. But if all that was written in the invitation, yeah, the person will come knowing what they are doing. Okay. I think we're still. Okay, another thing, you have to maintain all club records. Yeah, Madam Secretary, you have to maintain all club records. Yeah, you have to make sure that all these people, that you have all the records, yeah, of these people. Yeah, their full names, the day they were inducted in this club, their age. Yeah, sometimes you'll find members of different clubs celebrating a birthday of a member of your club, and then you wonder, and then you are the club secretary. Yeah, but if you have all this information, yeah, trust me, everything will be much easier, especially for departments like I had a family of Rotaract, and also membership. Yeah, the membership chair will know that we have a person who's due for Rotary. Yeah, someone has the badge quarter point. Yeah, if someone who's celebrating their 35th birthday that year, yeah, of course you'll have to notify President Mother Club that we have your member in our club. That is the role of the secretary. So if you don't have that information, yeah. It's not. Actually, some people think that joining Rotary is a punishment. They are not punishing you for anything. They're actually helping you to elevate yourself. Yeah. Believe me, you are a Rotaractor, yeah, who's being prepared to be a what? A Rotarian. Why would you find it offensive if the club secretary writes to President Mother Club, yeah, and asks them to find one of your members a mentor, yeah, someone who's going to prepare you, yeah, for transition? Why would you find it offensive? Yeah. Okay, you're 35, for God's sake. Yeah, you belong there. Yeah, you belong there. But if you want to stay here as well, you still can stay. Yeah, still can stay as you prepare to do what? To transit, because we keep reciting the 5 goals of Rotaract. I wonder why we always choose to take only the 4. Yeah, the last one we find this. So you have to maintain all club records. Because if let's say you want to invite an agency to be part of your project, yeah, and you are the club secretary, yeah, and you don't have reports of the previous projects, you don't have reports of previous partners, yeah. I remember some time back, I was planning for a second class, and when I met the MD of NSSF, I knew him as a person. But when I started talking about official things, he started asking me very official questions. Told me, now you want NSSF to be part of the project, right? Do you have any precedent of any other organization, yeah, of that level that has ever worked with you? Yeah? Now I started sweating, like Dr. Yarogava now. Yeah? Okay, we've had organizations that have worked with us, but not to this level. Yeah. So he came knowingly. Yeah. He knew that we've had partners before. Yeah. And serious partners. I even had to show him pictures. See, we organized this project, and we got part of the funds that we used. We got them from Mike Mukula. I was like, he was also there. Yeah? He also offered to be part of it. Yeah, that year he gave me 5 million shillings to help out in organizing the project. So let's say you've received a call from a company that is interested in a project that you are planning to do. Let's say something in line with fighting malaria. We have a malaria partnership. Yeah, they pick interest in your club's proposal. Yeah, but they want to get they want to get more details, and you're the club secretary, and you don't have that information at your fingertips. You also don't have access to the club's mail. You don't have access to the drive. You don't have access to anything. Yeah, that makes you something else, but not the secretary. You also have to take minutes. Yeah, you have to take minutes for all board and club meetings when necessary. I'm sure that answers your question, sir. Yeah, when what? Necessary. That means if it doesn't necessitate your presence as a person, yeah, assign a member of your committee, yeah, of your secretariat, yeah, to participate in that meeting, so to get a record of exactly what transpired. I also have to send a notice of Rotaract alumni. Yeah, that's exactly what I was talking about a while ago. A potential Rotarian, yeah, someone is making 35, or you've celebrated their 35th birthday, and they are a member of your club. Yeah, and you know that Mother Club is grappling with issues of what? Of membership. They have all these old men and old women, and you want to balance the what? You want to balance the board somehow. Yeah, you can give them a proposal, like, you know what? We have Fisher, who's 35 years. You guys are very old in your club. Yeah. Can we? No, I was just giving an example. Can we lend you this person? Yeah. You start mentoring them. Yeah. And make them. Find a way of enticing them. Yeah. So that they can join Mother Club. Yeah. It happens. Some clubs do. I can give you an example of the Rotaract Club of Bunga Stewards. Yeah. They gave their Mother Club 4 people who were due. Yeah. Of course, those years before RI extended. Yeah. Those people had reached 30. Yeah. And Mother Club was looking for people elsewhere in the streets, bars, what. Yet they had people who were eligible, yeah, to join. These people were offered membership at half price. Yeah, they paid half. Yeah, and also the sponsors paid half. Now they are full Rotarians. So as a secretary, you give a notice to another club. Yeah. But this year we have Fisher, we have, I don't know why it's Fisher's name. Yeah. People are preached that those are.
To say that point, of Rotaract has done. But there's also this thing of dual membership. How does it work?
Dual membership was offered to Rotarians, not Rotaractors. Yes.
It's the other way around.
It's the other way around. It was offered to Rotarians. Yeah, because there was a big rift between Rotarians and Rotaractors. Some of us who joined Rotaract those years back, because I joined 2014. Yeah. Trust me, you would feel kind of a distance, yeah, between Rotarians and Rotaractors. Yeah, some Rotarians who wouldn't even get a chance to first get inducted in Rotaract. Yeah, some of them didn't even know about the existence of Rotaract. Yeah, so RI offered them an opportunity, yeah, to become members of their Rotaract clubs, yeah, in a way of doing what? Yeah, of bringing them closer. Yeah, because how can you say that you're planning for a partnership, yeah, with people whose ideals you don't, yeah, like you don't know how Rotaractors operate. You're going to find it hard to plan for them if you're a Rotary club. Yeah, so they offered them dual membership, yeah, because it's the role of the Rotarians, yeah, to mentor Rotaractors. Yeah, so if you're not part of what they're doing, you'll not be able to mentor them. But not the other way around. You cannot be a member of this club, you're a Rotaractor, yeah, and then you also subscribe for membership in Mother Club. That means no. If you choose to, you can be a Rotarian even at 20 years. If you picked interest in Rotary, yeah, then you don't have to remain in Rotary, yeah, because Rotary, being a Rotarian, is an elevation. It's a promotion, yeah. As a Rotaractor, you're considered to be at a lower level, yeah. So if you choose to be a Rotarian, that means you're going to have to give up the lower level, yeah, and take up a much more elevated level.
So the dual membership is different from honorary.
The honorary membership, yeah. Of course, it's you invite someone, yeah, to reward them. It's a reward, yeah. It's a reward. Actually, some people make people pay for honorary membership, which is not right. Yeah, it's a reward. You identify someone, yeah, out there, yeah, and you really want to associate with them, so you award them, yeah. You award them. It's an honorary award, yeah, to people of excellent nature or status, people that you want to associate with, people that you want to work with or bring closer to your club, yeah. Even if it's a member of your mother club, yeah. You look around and see a Rotarian who has picked a lot of interest in Rotaract, then you award them honorary membership so that you can fully bring them what. So you also have to assist the president to ensure the club meets. The club meets any required deadlines. Yeah. Right now, let me just assume that you guys have forwarded your work plan to the ADR. Yeah. If you haven't, then the current president has to make sure that you meet that obligation. Yeah. That is for the incoming team. If you're already the serving team, yeah, of course, as secretary, you have to help the president, yeah, in a offering oversight to all these other committees to make sure that that year you will have a project, you will have home hospitality as vibe setters and a lot more. Yeah, I'm sure you guys do it every month. Every week. Oh. That's quite an investment. But you just have to make sure, just like the statement says, yeah, assist the president, making sure that whatever has been put on paper, yeah, is also put in what? In practice. Yeah. Of course, that's what makes you the club executive, the chief executive of the club.
And my question actually is just about it has something to do with the honorary members. So when you're going to a white, you have to tell them, and enough, or it can be like a surprise to them.
Well, it's never a surprise. Why? It's not a surprise. Yeah.
But just talk to them.
You sure?
Thank you so much.
Yeah. All right. You don't have to surprise them. Yeah. You invite them. Yeah, and you have to in your invitation. It's in your invitation. Yeah. Where you inform someone. Yeah. Why you're what? You're honoring them. Yeah. We're honoring you for this and this and this and very many other reasons. Yeah. So we want to associate with you. Yeah, we find you we find you productive. Yeah, we find you to be very many other things. So we want you to be part of our team. Yeah. Of course you negotiate. Yeah, if that person has to pay for the reward, well and good. Yeah, other Rotarians do, by the way. Like Rotarians who are honorary members in my club. Yeah, they agreed to subscribe. Like, okay, fine. I want to pay for what? Thank you for honoring me. Yeah, but I also want to pay for my membership, just in support. Yeah, they do it willingly. Yeah, they do it willingly. No one forces them because they've found time to associate with you. They understand you much better. So we can go to the next one. I don't know whether we finish all this, but let's see.
I know it's
Now, maybe when she comes back, I forgot to tell her this. Some of the special requirements, yeah, especially for you people who still have the privilege of selecting secretaries. You have to look for a person who is very detail-oriented and organized. Share a report, yeah. You take a review of their reports, yeah, and find out whether this person is detail-oriented and organized. You also have to look for a person who is a good communicator, because remember, if you have a secretary, then you're planning, if you're preparing this person for the presidency. Yeah, so you have to look for a person who has good communication skills. Yeah, I think is she a good communicator?
Yes, she is.
You also have to look for a person who has the ability to multitask and meet deadlines. Yeah. Now the gentleman who was seated behind there cannot be a secretary. Do you know why? Because he finds it very hard. He finds it a big job to do. Yeah. To be part of these meetings of all these committees. Yeah. Now I cannot appoint him to be the club secretary. Yeah. Because he will find it a big job. Yeah. A big burden. Like these people have a committee meeting. I have to be there. They're supposed to have a meeting. Like you guys do. Yeah. So you have to look for a person who can multitask. Yeah. A person who can create time for all these things and also meet deadlines. Yeah. I don't know if that lady actually meets Okay, we can go to the club treasurer. Who's that person? She's not around. Sorry. So, if you're the treasurer, of course, as the collector and as part of club funds, the treasurer is responsible for the club's solvency. What is solvency? In simple terms. Solvency. Did I use very hard English? Yeah. Club solvency and financial stability. Yeah. If you are the club treasurer, and trust me, we find ourselves with an empty account. You just have to resign. Eh? Because your role as a club treasurer, first of all, is resource mobilization. Some people, treasurers don't even know that they're in charge of resource mobilization. Yeah. Before you spend, what are you spending? Yeah. So you have to participate in resource mobilization. Yeah. If you're the club treasurer and you come for fellowship and sit down and relax and watch events as they unfold, then you're not helping. Yeah. Introduce fines for those who come late. Yeah. Make use of the sergeant. Yeah. Fundraise in any way possible. Make sure that you fellowship. Because these are the funds that you're going to use to run the club. Yeah. So you have to make sure, yeah, that you maintain the club's financial stability. And preparing for this assignment, the treasurer should meet with the previous treasurer and consult the sponsoring Rotary Club treasurer and consult the sponsoring Rotary Club treasurer and the certified account. I don't know how. It's kind of confusing. But if you're the club treasurer, in other words, what I want it to mean, part of your team, yeah, part of your team, of course, has to be the treasurer of mother club. Yeah, most cases, to us, to be a possession. Yeah, but if you plan together with the treasurer of your sponsoring club, yeah, they will know when to help out. Yeah, of course, you'll know when they have money. You'll know when they have money. Yeah. Part of the responsibilities of the treasurer, they have to chair the finance committee. That can also sit once a month or whenever it's necessary. These days, you don't even have to meet like physical. Yeah, you can meet. You can have a meeting on a WhatsApp group, don't you? Yeah, you can have a meeting on Zoom. With that technical, you can have a meeting anytime, but at least you have to make sure that like you're fully aware of your club's financial status. You remember when I talked about developing the budget estimates? Yeah, it starts with the committees. So the committee chairs have to work with the treasurer to come up with the with the annual budget. You work with the board with the board of directors to develop the annual budget. You also have to collect dues and all funds raised by the club. Sometimes I see presidents requesting for dues from club members. Yeah. President, have you ever called any of your members reminding them to pay dues?
No.
Okay. The club treasurer also has to pay all club bills.
So these guys can set it up and people start entering.
Like district dues. Yeah. You don't have
Yeah, I think it needs to end.
Let me tell you.
but district dues,
How many
all
minutes
these
do I
are
tell you?
things that you
Like in 5 minutes.
how to do it as they All right, let's go to club service. Yeah. Fundraising chair. Fundraising chair. Now all those follow subcommittees. That's what it
Then
starts.
should support and
For the fundraising share, the fundraising share. All that the club treasurer does, is part of your role, because you did it with the treasurer. Yeah. The club treasurer's committee, has to have the official capacity to fundraising. Yeah. The sergeant has to be
we are almost finished.
to monitor. Yeah. The secretary has to be there to make sure that reports are generated. Yeah. The club administrator has to be there. Yeah. Make sure that money that has been spent on particular things, is really spent on those things. Yeah. So we cannot have independent roles for all for all committees. That's why for the different committees, TIF, family Rotaract, everything, I combined all your responsibilities because they are almost the same. You just have to relate every statement that I say out, to your what? To your department. Where is this gentleman? He has moved down.
Who?
The club admin.
Oh, he has gone actually.
He has gone. But part of what he's supposed to do, he has to devote his membership, development, potential. That is his role as a person.
This one.
Because when he's administering the clubs, but the club is made up of what? Of members. Yes. He also has to monitor attendance. That is done jointly with the membership chair, and the sergeant. Also, the club admin has to oversee the production and distribution of the club bulletin. You guys have
No.
You don't. With all this IT experience.
You're going to get one. We told you this year we were testing, we were understanding what we are getting into.